How about treating your Valentine to a special breakfast of hot buttered biscuits drizzled with homemade chocolate gravy? Cherie Kelly from Belle Meade Plantation is here to show us how we start Valentine's Day off right with this traditional Southern recipe. This is an oldie, isn't it?
It is an old recipe. This is a recipe that I got from my grandma Rose.
Oh, wow.
And the peddler would bring cocoa, and she would exchange cocoa or eggs for cocoa.
Okay.
That's a long time ago.
This is like Depression era, right?
It is Depression era, yes. And for this recipe, if you'll see what I'm doing here, I'm just adding our sugar or cocoa and self-rising flour, mixing this nicely, and then we're going to go right into this hot skillet of butter. So there's 6 tablespoons of butter.
Okay. And you want it super hot.
You want it super hot, but not too hot. And then we're going to make a roux basically with this.
Okay. Can I do that for you?
Yes, please.
All right.
And you can just stir. This is a great recipe, definitely for Valentine's Day. And you may not have time to make this tomorrow, but you could do it this weekend.
Yeah.
When you have a little more time. But it's a quick and easy recipe. You see that how quickly it's made.
Yeah, I don't want to splash all over the stove here, but
you're good.
Okay.
And then we're going to start adding our milk.
Oh, y'all, it smells so good.
Doesn't that smell great? All that chocolate aroma.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
Just keep going.
And of course, the biscuit recipe is in your cookbook as well,
It is.
in addition to the chocolate gravy.
The good old Southern biscuit. Another thing that my grandmother would do, my other grandmother, my grandmommy Johnson, would make this, but she would make it a little bit thicker and almost like a fudge and pour it over saltine crackers.
Really?
So
does it harden?
It does.
Oh gosh.
It does. Now it'll get really thick like a pudding if you keep cooking it.
How long does it take to get it to the consistency you want?
It's going to take just a few minutes, and you're going to think, oh, it's never going to get thick, but as long as we've got this heat turned up here on high, and we're going to keep stirring, and then it's going to thicken in just a few minutes. You'll see it start going.
Tell me about some of the other recipes in your cookbook.
Oh, there's lots of great recipes. Some of the ones my favorite recipes right now, I did the strawberry cream puffs. I was in Pulaski last night at the Giles County Library doing an event there. And I did the cream puffs, and everybody loved that one.
Oh, that sounds yummy. So many good breads and spreads in the cookbook. I mean, lots of great ideas.
Right, and then you can use this after it thickens to pour over strawberries too.
Oh, that'd be delicious.
Perfect
Valentine breakfast, right?
Absolutely. Get a little fruit in there.
Take a look at what it looks like when you're all finished. I mean, that just looks mouth-watering and delicious. I've never had chocolate gravy before, but I think you've converted me.
You will love it. You know, there's a lot of other gravies. There's a white gravy that you would put on your biscuits. There's red eye gravy that you make with whenever you cook your country ham.
Right.
And so there's a lot of good old Southern gravy recipes, and this one is not one that a lot of people know about.
Yeah.
But it is a Southern recipe.
So surprise your Valentine. Great idea. Thank you, Cherie.
Thank you.
I appreciate you being with us. This recipe is going to be in the Talk of the Town section at newschannel5.com. You'll also find information there on where you can pick up a copy of Cherie's latest book. It's called Breads and Spreads.